Yo, we got Hanumankind breaking down the lyrics to Big Dawgs. Let's get right into it.
Loud music and everything else. Let's get right into it. We don't care about nothing else. Hey, yo, life music and everything else. Let's get right into it. We don't care about nothing else. Let's get into it.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Life Music and Everything Else. I am your host, Sin. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, I want to apologize for the brief hiatus. You know, I had some things come up. It's kids in football now, so that's been driving me super crazy. You know how this gets. And a little bit of burnout took place. But, you know, you go through things, you fight through it. We back. We here. Hanumankind done released something on Genius, breaking down the lyrics to Big Dawgs. That, as you know, that has been my biggest viewed video on the channel. So it's only right that we review it. The hottest song of the year, the hottest video of the year. So we're here. This is Hanumankind's Big Dawg official lyrics and meaning. Let's get right into it.
Hanumankind. I've seen people butchering the name online, and that's okay. It definitely comes off as humankind when you read it in the beginning. It's an amalgamation. It's a bringing it together of two worlds. Hanuman is an important figure within my culture and within my society. Mankind is the rest of the world. So we just, brought the worlds together.
Off top, let's just get into it off top. First and foremost, a lot of the stuff that I've been watching is Hanumankind back in the day when he had the fresh fade. I love the fade, Hanumankind. It was super fresh, but I like this look. Growing the hair out curly with the mustache and the little goatee. First and foremost, I'm a big person that appreciates meaning of things. You know what I'm saying? Like your name, what you call yourself, what you go by. It's a big thing for me. So to hear him break down the meaning of his name, which one of my subs, shout out to my subs that broke it down to me before I actually watched this video. So Hanumankind, a big Hanuman is big in the Indian culture. Mankind, everyone bringing it together. So already, just the meaning behind his name, I think, is super dope. Let's get into more.
Figure within my culture and within my society. Mankind is the rest of the world. So we just, brought the worlds together.
That's dope.
Big Dawgs was fun, man. It came from a very honest place. My boy Call Me, shout out to my boy Call Me, who was the producer behind this.
Shout out to Call Me. I'm sorry that I was always bigging up Hanumankind and Bijoy Shetty. Shout out to Call Me. Awesome, dope producer.
Made me a beat. The energy was amazing. The power that it brought within me and out of him was just a beautiful thing to feel. The music video was just a coming together of people that care and wanted to push themselves. We just sat and came up with the idea of, there's skirt and the whip. You can do the traditional skirt and whip, have some bad bitches on the side, throw some money around. We were just like,
see, isn't that what we talked about? Isn't that why, hearing him break this down, isn't that why we appreciate Big Dawg so much, why we love Big Dawg so much? The sound, the energy from it, but what the visuals did, what the visuals created. I've never seen anything like that before. The Wall of Death, I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before. And that's why I appreciate that video so much. That's why I was so drawn into it. The song was dope. The visuals was dope. And as y'all know, I love dope visuals.
Like, hey, man, if you skirting the whip, why not do it inside of the Well of Death? Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper. Underground methods. Top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. For those who don't know, UGK was a very, very prominent and integral part of Houston music and just culture in general. Pimp C and Bum.
Shout out to UGK. I got a pocket full of stones. That was the first UGK song I ever heard. Shout out UGK. I love hearing him talk about his inspirations, the history of music. Off top, you could just tell he's a student of the hip hop culture. He's a student of music. He's a student of his craft. I love that.
Be what they did for the city of Houston and what they did just generally in terms of stylistics and aesthetics, it cannot be recreated. It is second to none. It's Pimp C's line, top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser, right? Pimp C was just ahead of his time, man. He believed.
Rest in peace. We're going to stop this, all right? I don't want y'all coming from me. We're going to stop this and talk about what Hanumankind is talking about. Rest in peace to Pimp C. One of the greats of his time. He was ahead of his time. We want to say rest in peace to Pimp C. And I just love hearing him give his props to what inspired him. I love that.
It cannot be recreated. It is second to none. It's Pimp C's line, top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser, right? Pimp C was just ahead of his time, man. He believed in bringing the community together. He believed in putting aside all your petty beef, focus on getting your money up, focus on providing for yourself and your community and your family. Rest in peace to Pimp C. I think what he did and what he left behind is monumental. December 4th, 2007 will forever be a dark day in history. Straight.
Wow. Like, that's dope. Not that we celebrate that we have to mourn, the loss of Pimp C, but I just love how he knows it down to a T. That way you can tell it means something to him. You know what I'm saying? Till the day Pimp C died, he's, down to the T. I love that it meant so much to him. Him paying his homage, him paying his respects, that he knows the day, and he said it's a dark day over the rap game for that. But let's just appreciate just an artist articulating himself in such a way that's, I don't know, I love that. I love that. I love someone expressing themselves clearly. You can understand what they saying, and it means something to them. I love that.
Terror. Product of your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. I come from a country that unfortunately has a lot of stereotypes and typecasts that have been placed within our communities. I don't believe that these are what define us, right? There's so much more to where I'm from. There's so much of tradition.
Shout out to India. Shout out Kerala, if I may say it right. I've learned so much. And just since Big Dawgs drop, I've learned so much. And the love that I've received from India, amazing, man. Amazing. So I want to say shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming to the channel. Hopefully you guys keep tuning in and keep hitting me up in the comments, man. Keep the energy alive. Keep requesting great music for me to listen to and react to. And I'm super appreciative. So shout out to India.
So much of style. There's so much of beauty from where I'm from. That's how you push culture, though. You show them what the truth is. You show them what is reality. There's a side of this world that you have never seen and never experienced, and that is something that I would love to show you. Trendsetter, the one who get a weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Patter. Project Pat is a pioneer. The style and the delivery that this man has brought to the world, you can hear it in so much of music that you hear.
Facts. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna stop it, but facts. And I love how he just pays homage. He just said, I was inspired by this. This is who I was inspired from. And he has the whole world looking at him now, the whole hip hop world looking at him now. And instead of, being like, oh, this is just me, he gives the props to where, so say someone that listens to Hanumankind didn't know about Project Pat, didn't know that he used that flow and flipped it. Now they're going to say, oh, okay. So now Project Pat's going to get all these new fans coming because Hanumankind's attention on him, and he shed the light like, look, this is where I got this particular flow from. This is the guy that inspired me. Like, that's just so dope and a class act thing to do,
Here nowadays. What he and 3 6 Mafia did in terms of their sound and stylistics, in terms of so many things, there was a time period where they're on top of the world, and I was there for it. Big shout out to Project Pat for changing the world like this, man, for bringing this to music. Rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws. Lawyer with me, we ain't got a call. Selly on silent, but the product end up hella loud. That's how you make the money pop for everyone involved. So rolling through the city with the big dogs is basically, I'm proud to be able to say that I did this with my boys from the ground up. We will continue doing it with my boys. These are my big dogs. This is a circle that you choose to keep.
That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. First thing that comes to mind is I think about LeBron and his circle of friends that he brought up, and they went off to do great things individually, you know what I'm saying, outside of LeBron, but all together. And it is a great feeling to be in the trenches with your brother, you know what I'm saying, making music, and all the times that they were shooting videos and doing the things that they're doing now, but just on a smaller scale that the world didn't fully catch on to. And now to pop up and have the world in the palm of your hands, Hanumankind, with your great talent, and to share it with his brothers that was there from the beginning. That is such a great feeling. I hope nothing but success for all of those guys. I hope nothing but great energy, great vibes, and that they continue and make their way this way so I can see Hanumankind live. I just pray, I just hope nothing but good vibes for them, because they honestly seem like good dudes that love what they do and loyal to each other. So shout out to that. That's something dope to hear him say.
That's kind of what Big Dog symbolizes, right? I'm rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws. We made our own rules. We made our own, scenarios, and we created our own future. And if you don't deserve a cut, then we gonna cut them off. My barber got me looking proper every single time. Fresh fade, getting faded on that top grade. You ain't walking out alive, smoking what we on. The long hair is actually a very new thing. Before all this, I had a very clean fade that I carried with pride and dignity. I had a great barber. Shout out to my boy Ashik Bhai.
Ashik Bhai? See, we talked about the fade early on. Hanumankind, I saw the fade. I was loving it. I like the look now, and that jacket is, You've rocked a couple of jackets and sweaters, Hanumankind, that I got to give you your props for. I love this jean jacket that you got on now.
People are around you that don't deserve a cut. You got to cut them off. Just like my barber, make sure that I stay clean. Make sure that you cut out things that you don't need in your life, people or energies that you don't need in your life, because these things will hamper your progress. And you know I got it poet for the ones who gone. R.I.P. peace in your memory, we carry on. When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Burn my body, pour my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we knowing that the flow about to carry on. Throughout my journey and throughout a lot of my friends, we have lost a lot of good people along the way. A lot of what we do and how we do it is keeping their memories in mind. When you move, you must remember that maintaining the integrity, not just for yourself, but the people that were there and were rooting for you, is very important. So it's in your memories that we carry on. When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Within my country and within my community, cremation is a very consistent and real thing that we do, right? After passing, we burn the bodies in a funeral pyre. After the body is burnt, we pour the remnants, the ashes, into a holy river, which basically symbolizes the moving on from this life to the next, right? The body is a vessel, but the soul will continue to move on. Reincarnation is a very real tradition and belief that we have over here. After this life, you move on to the next one. And I think that this process of cremation is to symbolize that. The remnants are placed into the river where it will flow on and continue into the cycle of life. See immortality.
Wow. I love how he broke that down and gave us that. That was one of my favorite lines initially hearing the song. When I die, I carry what I want, put my river in. That was one of my favorite lines, but to hear him break that down, pushing culture, definitely. I respect that. I like that, Hanumankind.
It's a fallacy, I prove him wrong. The Southern family gon' carry me the way beyond anything you've ever known, anything you've done. It is a brief glimpse of immortality. If you are true to your craft or your beliefs and what you pursue in this life, even when you are gone, a part of you will remain.
Wow.
They ask me how you be like this, how you get like this, why you worry about it, ho? Get up on my dick, get up out the way. What you think this is? We ain't worried about it, ho. Watch me skirt the whip. People are way too focused on how other people are doing their things, how people are getting their money, how people are pursuing their endeavors, how people are just going about their business. I feel like people need to relax on that and take care of your own thing. Get your money up. Provide for your family. Focus on what's important. Get up on my dick.
Focus on what's important. Get up off what. He's so right, man. He's so right. I just love someone grounded, someone morally wired. Why their programming is wired through morals and principles. And Hanumankind, from the name to the lyrics to what he's saying to how he speaks and carries himself, I respect that so much, man. This is what the game was needing. This is what the game was needing. Someone that's not selling out, someone that's standing on what they believe, someone that's pushing a cause with their music. And once the attention is there, they're not grabbing it all and just saying, oh, me, me, me. No. Like, this is one stand-up dude, man. This is one stand-up dude.
Swerving, moving to the money like it's urgent. Hands on God, so I'm in it like a surgeon. The skin color like the bourbon. A worldwide sign that we face closed curtains. Whether it's here where I live or whether it's across the world, a lot of people, due to the way that they are perceived, through their skin tone or their background, automatically assumptions are made, doors are closed, opportunities have been ended. I have experienced it. Many of my people have experienced it. Many of your people have experienced it. However, that doesn't stop us from getting what we're supposed to be getting. I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud of my people. I'm proud of where I'm from, where our skin color is like the bourbon, right?
I love that. I love that. He's able to articulate racism. He's able to articulate prejudice. He's able to articulate injustices that we all face. We all face it at some point or time. We all face it. Everyone faces it. And I just liked how he articulated that. And I wouldn't say he was sensitive about it, but he was articulate enough to not just say, oh, we're the only ones. He was articulate enough to say, this is something we all face. My people, your people, we've all faced this. Yo, I'm one of them people that I get gravitated to the music, and then when I see interviews like this and you really get a glimpse at the person, it just draws you in even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this, man.
But even within our community, there's layers to this. People are subjugated to a certain way of life and certain treatment by, society at large that is unfair or that has negative implications on how we can move forward as a society. I hear nothing's ever certain. Only thing that's promised is that promises are broken. Yeah. So we finding ways to cope. Only thing I'm breaking is a back with emotions. Oh. This is a worldwide phenomenon. There are so many consistent instances of the people being promised this and that, the people being assured that these things are going to happen by people that are in positions of power, people that should be helping. But unfortunately, a lot of these promises are broken, and the general population are the ones that have to suffer because of that. So because of that, me and everybody else here, we're finding ways to cope, man. And sometimes to ease the pain within my heart, I need a break, a back or two.
I love his humor. I love his humor, man. And sometimes through all those different things that may occur, the injustices, the promises that wasn't fulfilled, I may have to break a back or two. He just said that so calmly and casually. I got you, Hanumankind. I definitely got you, bro.
Baby girl, bring out the goodie, snuck it in inside the hoodie. Now we turning up to boogie. In school, I used to fight the bullies. Now I'm fighting with the law. I guess some things don't leave you fully. These things don't change. It's a cycle. There are figures and authority figures that are constantly suppressing your movement. So we fight that, man. It doesn't change. They try and push me, then they try and pull me. Bet I will not budge. If you doubt it, then just call my bookie. And my bookie taking bets. Prophesize a prophet when you know it's coming next. Like, with the forces that are against you, they're going to try and budge you. They're going to try and push you left or right. But it is up to you to maintain the stability, maintain focus on what is important to you, right? And I bet you that they won't change me. It is my duty to stay to what I'm supposed to do. And if you doubt that, you can call my bookie. I can
see, standing on what they like to say, standing on business, standing on what I believe, standing on what I was raised, standing on my morals, standing on my beliefs. This is what the game was missing. This is what it was missing. This is what it was missing.
I'll put you in touch with a good guy or two. And my book is taking bets because prophesize a profit when you know what's coming next. This is just you betting on yourself, man. Make sure that if you believe in what it is that you do, rest assured good things will come to you. But you must believe.
Oh man. I'm convinced that doing a review on Big Dawgs not only changed my YouTube life. I'm convinced that this guy, Hanumankind, has become one of my favorite artists. I work out to Big Dawgs. I vibe out to a lot of his music. And now watching this interview, getting a behind the scenes look at him and how he thinks and what he was thinking when he wrote it, how he has this huge record full of energy, but he's still able to have those nuggets in it, to where he say, okay, I got you listening, but here I want to drop this in there. Skin color like the bourbon, letting you know I'm proud of where I'm from. I'm proud of my skin color. What he said at the end, believing in yourself, like so many nuggets in there. While you rocking out, while millions of people are listening to it, you get so much substance. And that's what the game is lacking now. That's what music is lacking now. So many people full of liquor, full of drugs. And I'm not knocking those if that's what you do. But I'm just saying when you're creating art sometimes, you're so full of that you're just throwing out anything kind of. You know what I'm saying? Saying anything that may sound good or hide behind the beat. Just people just say anything now. Oh, my pussy this, my booty hole, bro. All this craziness, right? To have someone that keeps the substance there. I can still make you rock out. I can still make you feel good. But also I can give you substance. I could give you game. I could drop jewels. Priceless to me. And I appreciate that so much. Yo, Hanumankind, you got to do more of these, man. I'm loving everything that you're dropping. I have to see you live on tour. I have to experience Big Dawg in some kind of settings live. I have to, because the energy on this record is insane. Yo, this is Life Music and Everything Else. I am your host, Sin. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Be safe, be blessed, be healthy. Until next time, peace.